athletics and academics meet. There lies a student heart, soul, and body that rises above any standard that is known. These students shine superior in every facet of their existence. Leon County Schools proudly presents the Wendy's High School Heisman Award.
Another Leon County Wendy's High School Heisman Award show. It's a great honor. I'm Asher Wildman from WCTV. It's a great honor to always be here to recognize the best, not just on the field, but in the classroom as well. We got a great show for everybody. We're going to award the best of the best here in Leon County, and these are excellent student athletes who have excelled, as I said, not just on the field or the court or the playing surface, but in the classroom as well. And before we recognize all of our student athletes and coaches and administrators, we would like to recognize the parents, because without them, you guys aren't up here succeeding in the classroom. So to the parents and to the coaches out there, thank you guys for making this happen behind us. We're going to get this show started. I'm going to start things off with Rocky Hanna, the Leon County Superintendent. Rocky.
Thank you, Asher. I can't tell you what an honor it is to be here today. This is my first official appearance or ceremony as superintendent of schools, and it's only fitting that it's this ceremony. Believe it or not, 35 years ago, I was a student athlete in the Leon County school system, but I can assure you I was not nearly the student nor the athlete that these young people behind me are. And again, parents, I know you're very, very proud. I can't tell you what an honor it is, but it would not happen without good people. And students, you represent the best of the best in our school system, and not only in Leon County, but throughout the state and throughout the country. All that you do in the classroom, all that you do in the fields and in the gyms, and also what you do with community service and all that you've done to give back. That's a big deal. I always said that what we did in the classroom and on the fields was important, but to learn at a young age to give back, to help others in those communities, those lessons are invaluable. So I really mean it. I can't not tell you how proud I am. At this time, I'd like to turn it over to Marty Roberts. This is our 18th year of doing this, Marty, and it does not happen without Wendy's and your sponsorship and your commitment to student athletes in Leon County. So Marty, thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Well, good morning. Back in 1969, Dave Thomas had an idea. It's a big idea. He thought he'd open up his own restaurant where he served only fresh beef, fresh quality products, never frozen, all good stuff. And so he could get hamburgers made just the way he wanted. He wanted his like with ketchup, pickle, onion, mustard. That was Dave's favorite. But he knew that some people wanted lettuce or tomato or mayonnaise or other stuff. So Dave opened up this restaurant. He thought, well, boy, maybe if it's really successful, one day I'll have as many as 4 of them. Well, 47 years later, we've got over 7,500 restaurants in 32 countries around the world, and Wendy's his big idea turned out to be pretty big, pretty successful. Dave also had a really big heart, being adopted himself. He believed that everybody should have a forever home and have a forever family. So he formed the Dave Thomas Foundation for Adoption, which is now the premier adoption agency around the whole country, placing thousands of children, especially hard to adopt children, in forever homes, forever families. So that's really been a great thing. Dave also had a really big passion for the youth of today. I guess he got really tired of hearing all the negative press about people doing bad things and drugs and violence and not enough positive press coming. So he really wanted to honor and excel or emphasize the positive in youth. So he met with the New York Athletic Club, who are the sponsors of the Collegiate Heisman Award, and the Heisman Committee, and together they formed the Wendy's High School Heisman. And so really that was designed to honor and recognize student athletes, student academics, and student community service. So really trying to bring out into the forefront the positive things that are happening with the future leaders of America. So this is our 22nd year of doing this, 18 years with Leon County High Schools, and we are just so proud to be here and to be part of this ceremony honoring the tremendous youth of tomorrow, or the youth of today, the leaders of tomorrow, and our future here in Leon County. So let me turn this, I want to thank Rocky Hanna and the Leon County School System, Ricky Bell, his whole team, as well as CTV, Asher, and their participation in all this. So let me turn this over to Asher.
All right. Thank you, Marty. We're going to start today with Childs High School. They're here, Assistant Principal J.P. Swope, along with A.D. Mike Edto, and we're going to lead it off with Miss Skylar Coppinger, parents Alvin and Stacy. She's a senior at Childs with a GPA of 4.24. She is a AAU Academic All-American, member of the National Honor Society, member of the National Society of High School Scholars. She is a Childs varsity indoor volleyball and sand volleyball player. She also is part of the Pro Style Volleyball Club. And as far as community involvement goes, the Junior League of Tallahassee Teen Board and the member of the Childs Junior Civitan. Did I say that right? Civitan. This is why I'm not a 4.24 scholar athlete. The Elder Elf program, and she's also in the March of Dimes relay. Congratulations, Miss Skylar Coppinger. Next up from Childs High School, Mr. Chase Lane, parents Lori and Greg Lane, also a senior, 4.08 GPA. Major in, he's going to, listen to this, major in kinesiology at the University of Kentucky. What is that?
Like sports science.
Sports science, I like it, kinesiology. He was also a WCTV News Scholar Athlete of the Week. He was also the high honor roll, top 10 finisher on 2 boards at the 2016 USA Diving National Championship. He's a 3-time FHSAA 3A state diving champion and a 4-time FHSAA 3A district and regional champ. He's also coached the Special Olympics gymnastics here in Leon County, Mr. Chase Lane. Next up from Godby High School, Principal Shelley Bell, Athletic Director Jackie Burkett. And we're going to lead things off with Dorian Solomon. Her mother, Dorcas, is here. She's a senior with a 4.08 GPA. Dorian is a member of Godby's National Honor Society and is certified in all Microsoft products. Dorian has been enrolled at TCC since the fall of 2016 and has never made less than an A in her high school career. Dorian is a valued varsity member of Godby girls basketball team as well as a 2-time state champion on the track and field team. She was awarded the 2016 Female All-Big Bend Track Athlete of the Year and has also made first team All-Big Bend each year for both basketball and track and field. As far as community involvement goes, Dorian is heavily involved in Code Red, which is a community group where females give back to their community by volunteering and giving back to our local community. Miss Dorian Solomon. Very proud of the redhead, by the way. Very proud. Next up from Godby High School, David Liebert Jr. Parents David Sr. and Krista. David is currently ranked in the top 10 of his class and is involved in a number of on-campus organizations, including Godby's National Honor Society, Engineering Team, and Fellowship of Christian Student Athletes. David is also certified in Microsoft and Adobe products. He is a valued varsity member of Godby's football, weightlifting, and track and field teams. He was awarded athletic academic honors in all 3 sports and was also awarded the defensive MVP. David has incurred over 325 hours of community service this year. Folks, GPA 4.31, Mr. David Liebert. Next up, we're going to go to Leon High School, Principal Billy Epting, Athletic Director Mark Feely. And we're going to start things up with Carolyn Kirk. She is a senior at Leon, the daughter of Kristen and Eric Kirk. She's also a big sister. She's blessed to serve the Leon High School this year as student body president and continues to uphold the Leon pride and tradition as captain on the volleyball court. Over the past 4 years, Carolyn has learned from her coaches and teammates to play with heart, serve those around her, and leave everything out there both on and off the court. Carolyn has also been awarded the 2016 TVOA Golden Volleyball Sportsmanship Award given each year by the Tallahassee Volleyball Officials Association. She is a member of the National Honor Society, English National Honor Society, Rho Kappa, and Interact Service Club. Miss Carolyn Kirk. Next up from Leon High School, Mr. Justin Peter. I love the red tie, my man. That is sharp right there. That looks like Wendy's right there, doesn't it, Marty? It looks like mine. Looks like Leon. Thank you, Carolyn. Son of Leroy and Stacy. His academic interests include math and science, where he is a member of the Mu Alpha Theta and serves as his treasurer. He was the Freshman Math Student of the Year and is a member of the Science National Honor Society as well as the Leon Key Club. Justin carries a 4.37 weighted grade point average. During the time, Justin has been a letterman in both track and football, gaining all Big Ben track honors in 2015 and 2016. He also serves as the captain of the Leon football team, guiding them into the playoffs this past year. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Justin Peter. Oh, the mom wore red. I like it. Leon, man, guy's got it color coordinated today. I like it. Carolyn, she didn't get the memo. It's okay. Next up, Lincoln High School. Principal Birch is here, as well as AD Mr. Valisi, Dr. Alan Birch, Joe Valisi. And we're going to lead things off now with Caston Shields, parents Brett and Kathy. She is a member of the softball team, the weightlifting team, and she plays competitive travel softball and is working hard to earn a scholarship to play softball at the collegiate level. She's currently taken AP Biology, AP Literature and Composition, AP Statistics, AP Macroeconomics, and AP Government. How do you have time for anything? She will complete, listen to this, 480 hours worth of work experience in order to obtain her early childhood professional certification. GPA, by the way, 4.35, Ms. Caston Shields. Also says she is working to pursue a career in neo-natural nursing. Neo-natural, what was that big? Natal. There's a mistype here. Alrighty. Just checking. Next up from Lincoln High School, Mr. Thomas Moss, Danny and Sandy. Thomas Moss is one of the hardest working student athletes they've ever known at Lincoln High School. He's a shining example in the classroom and on the athletic stage. He's so pleased that he will be receiving this great honor. He's a multi-sport athlete that never takes a season off. During his career, he has traveled from football to wrestling to weightlifting and then right back into spring football. It is rare these days to find student athletes like Thomas. They're very proud of him over at Lincoln High School. Thomas is undecided on where he will spend his college years, but he plans to spend it on the football field. He has done a great job leading Lincoln wrestlers and shown them a path that a few are strong enough to follow. Mr. Thomas Moss. Next up, Rickards High School is, we got Principal Douglas Cook and Miss Taraka Jones. Taraka. I knew I was going to mess one up. Taraka Jones is, I believe, Brother Harry Knight is stepping in for Miss Olivia. Okay. Parents are Nikisha and Harry Knight. And Miss Olivia plans on going to FSU, where she plans on majoring in physical therapy. Aside from accumulating more than 30 hours so far in dual enrollment programs through Florida Agricultural and Mechanical University, and as well as Embry-Riddle, she has obtained 29 credits to date on her high school transcript. She was also placed on the Dean's List for stellar academic performance during the summer 2016 term. She swims, and she was also a regional qualifier for girls weightlifting. Miss Olivia Knight, Brother Harry Knight stepping in for the award. Next up from Rickards, Mr. Taven Jackson. Travis and Tasha are his parents. 3.5 GPA. Major in electronics engineering. He was a Scholar Athlete of the Month, first team All-Academic, and the Raiders Image Award winner. He plays college football. He plans on playing college football for Division I program. He was a two-time first team All-Big Ben player. His community involvement includes domestic violence walk. He spoke at Fairview Middle School, and he spoke to the Woodville Jaguar youth football team, Mr. Taven Jackson. All right, everybody, once again, let's give a nice round of applause to all of our Scholar athletes this year, our Wendy's Heisman All-Americans. And Rocky Hanna would like to say one more thing.
One thing, I should have said this earlier. I'd be remiss if we did not recognize our County Athletic Director, Mr. Ricky Bell, for putting this on for years and years now. It goes seamless, Ricky, so thank you so much for coordinating all this. And also, I'd also like to recognize all the coaches here. You all know how much time they put in. It's a labor of love, trust me. And Ironically enough, I coached one of the coaches sitting in the back, Yusuf Shakir, at Leon High School. So it makes it feel very rewarding back at Lincoln High School. But it's very rewarding for me to be able to come back and be a part of it. But how about a round of applause for all of our coaches that are sitting here?
Well, everybody, that'll conclude the show. So for those that are here, go home, set those DVRs. You can watch it all over again. It'll be the exact same thing. Have a great day, everybody.